Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss about the Salmonella. So, Salmonella is a bacteria that causes salmonellosis, which is an infection, severe and most common in the developing countries. So, Salmonella. Let's start with our today's topic. Salmonella is a genus of rod-shaped gram-negative bacteria of the family Enterobacteriaceae. You can see its microscopic shape and its growth on the agar plate. It gives the black plumage normally. There are the two main species of the Salmonella. One is the Salmonella enterica and Salmonella bongoeri. Then there are the family background. There is the genus is the Salmonella, family is Enterobacteriaceae, class is the Gamma Proteobacteria, phylum is the Proteobacteria, and order is the Enterobacteriales. Then if we discuss about the gram strain, which is the main part of the identification, Salmonella species are the gram-negative, flagellated, facultative anaerobic bacilli characterized by OH and VI antigens. There are over 1800 serovirus which currently considered to be separate species. We then start with the biochemical test and identification of the Salmonella type. So if we see, it is a catalase positive, oxidase negative, and it ferments the glucose, mannitol and sorbitol to produce the acid and gas. Then agar media for culturing. There are the 5 types of the agar media that are used for the culturing, as these are the selective media and commercially available. First one is the SS agar, second one is the bismuth agar, and third one is the Picton enteric medium HE. Fourth one is the brilliant green agar, xylose, lysine, deoxyfolate, XLD agar. These 5 agars are the selective media and are used for the culturing of the Salmonella and are commercially available. Then in the next slide we can see that this is a natural reservoir for the Salmonella. So natural reservoirs of Salmonella are the animal, chicken, turkey, pig, cow and many other domestic and the wild animals present in the world. These contain the Salmonella germs that cause the disease in the human. Many environment factors include to play the variety of the roles in the pathogenesis of the Salmonella infection. So some of these factors include the Flagella, capsule, plasmid, adhesion system and the type 3 secretion system T3SS that is encoded on the Salmonella and pathogenicity island SP1, SP2 and SPI3. There is the proper method which describe the virulence of the Salmonella. So first is the enterotoxin, types of the enterotoxin, O antigen, flagellum, VI capsule, cytotoxins, INV encoded surface antigen adherence, and the type 1 fimbri adherence. So in the endotoxin in LPS layer causes a fever. So phagocytose killing is inhibit the phagocyte killing in the O antigen. Then if we see at the antigen phagocytic protein induced by the OXIR, and then the flagellum for the motility, and the B1 capsule antigen inhibits the complement binding. Then there is a life cycle of the Salmonella. This includes the intracellular life cycle of the Salmonella, includes the entry of the bacterium in the host cell, SCV formation, whose pH changes from the 6.5 to the 5.5, depicted by the change in the color of the SCV compartment. So evasion of the immune system from the host and ultimately host cell death by the apoptosis. The incubation period for the Salmonellosis is approximately 12 to 72 hours, but it can be longer than this. In the next slide there is the diagram showing the killing of the apoptosis, death of the cell, and the mechanism related to this. Here we can say the inflammation induced by the macrophages, apoptosis and the antimicrobial peptides, oxidative stress and the microphage stress. Lysosomes are also available along with the nucleus. And pH decreases from 6.5 to the 5.5 as it enters the cell. Then in the next slide there is the size of the Salmonella. Salmonella are the facultative anaerobic gram-negative rod-shaped bacteria, as we know. So generally it is the 2.5 microns long by 0.5 to 1.5 microns wide, and motile by peritrichous flagella, means that it moves to the peritrichous flagella. And as we know, the peritrichous flagella means the flagella spreaded along the whole body with the multiple numbers that help in the movement of the bacteria. Then if we discuss about the Salmonella enterica, as enterica is the type species and is further divided into 6 subspecies that include over 2600 serotypes. So Salmonella enterica is a rod-headed flagella cultivative anaerobic gram-negative bacteria and a species of the genus Salmonella. A number of bacteria are serious human pathogens. Mainly this bacteria Salmonella enterica causes the main disease in the humans. Salmonella enterica typhi is a gram-negative bacterium that is responsible for the typhoid fever, and it is a burden on the developing nation because it is a major disease causing in the developing and underdeveloping nations. So typhoid is the most common in the non-industrialized countries like the travelers of the Asia, Europe, Africa, Eastern Europe and the Latin America. If you see on the medical importance of the Salmonella, it is around the world Salmonella is one of the most common cause of the diarrhea. Other common causes symptoms of a Salmonella infection include abdominal cramps, vomiting. So there are many types of the Salmonella bacteria and they can cause a range of the illness including typhoid fever and gastroenteritis. If we discuss about the medical importance of the Salmonella, there are about 2500 trusted sources, subtypes including animal and animal strains. So there are about total 2500 strains, out of which 100 strains are responsible for the human diseases. And according to the CDC in the United States, Salmonella is a major cause of bacterial infection. See, according to CDC, 1.35 million trusted sources infections are occur, and out of which 26,500 people are hospitalized every year, along with the 420 deaths. Symptoms of Salmonella normally appear between the 6 hours to 6 days. So if we count the symptoms, there are the headache, fever, watery diarrhea, abdominal pain or cramps, nausea or vomiting. Moreover, the joints pain as well in few patients that can lead to the arthritis. Main causes of the Salmonella bacteria are the food sources as it lives in the intestine of the birds, animals and humans. So the most infections in the humans are caused after eating or drinking the contaminated water or the food or the juice products that are contaminated with the Salmonella. This can cause the salmonellosis, which is a main disease caused by the Salmonella. And if we look over all the patients ratio, we can observe that the most affected people are the children, older people with a weakened immune system and the pregnant women. These are most affected by the Salmonella. Treatment for the Salmonella is normally simple, that is provided by any doctor or the physician. So first thing is the fluid to prevent the dehydration. Second thing is the anti-motility drug to reduce the cramping and the stop diarrhea. And third one is the antibiotics for the severe symptoms. Normally doctors do not recommend the antibiotics for the Salmonella as it can cause the antimicrobial resistance, which can lead to the more health issues. Next thing is how we can prevent ourselves, our near and dear ones from this disease. So we can only prevent ourselves from this by keeping our raw material and the raw meat and the poultry separate from produce and other food when shopping for and storing your groceries. Next thing is the wash hands, cutting boards, countertops, cutlery and utensils when after handling uncooked poultry. Wash raw fruits and vegetables before eating.